gonna take these seat belts, try to clean them up a little bit. I'm gonna paint them. Got paint all over them. So we're gonna clean these up. We're gonna spray them with some black spray paint. We'll let it dry and put them back into this truck today. Let them dry. This one ain't that bad. It ain't got that much paint on it. Dry up, go ahead and slap the seat belts in, and we'll start working on the dash a little bit, Johnny. Try to get everything buttoned up on this dashboard. I hate this stuff right here. I'm so ready to move from this place. Can't even park my cars nowheres. Park this out there, so I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna have to charge up my battery on my headset. Plan today is I'm gonna try to make a console for the inside of this truck. So what I got, these 18 gauges, I'm just gonna tack these together. I'm gonna try to build some type of console. So I'm gonna put these three together and kind of box in. Then I'm gonna have to cut a hole in the center here for the gear shifts to come through, the four-wheel drive and stuff. Tack this together, give it a good tack, then we're going to test fit it. Probably didn't buy me. This was a brand new welder. That mask, I kind of messed it up. Let me take you off here. I don't have to put you on my t-shirt or my hoodie. Alright, let's give this a tack, and we'll tack it in 3 spots. Alright, so I gave this a quick tack. Try to make me a console here, y'all. You kind of see what it looks like setting in here. I'm gonna have to take these gear shifters pieces off. I'll take that off so I can build that box, and I'm gonna extend these up a little higher because it's way too short. Kind of cold in here. I have to turn that heater back on. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is cut this out. I want carpet over it and all that, make it look real nice. I'm gonna cut a hole out right there. I think it's gonna be a nice little console. So I'm gonna start getting this pulled out the way. Get that out the way. Then I'm gonna take these. They're too low. Like when you sit in the seat, they're too low. I want to bring them up where I can grab it. So I think I need to get it a little bit higher. Mount that on top of the disc. I think it'll look pretty good. Let me take this out the way so I can see my measurements. Alright, so I've got might have to modify this seat. Don't go back far enough. Alright, so what I want to climb up in here. There's where that gear shifter went. Grab my gear shifter. Fell down. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is, this gear shifter sets sideways a little bit like that. This is the four-wheel drive. You got to push it over and pull it down in four-wheel drive. I'm trying to build a console in there, but this is in my way. It's like that. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to bend it over this way so it be kind of straight. So it ain't in my way. So let me cut this halfway through and bend it over and see what we got. Let me get my glasses. My safety first. Alright, so I'm going to clean it up a little bit with this grinder. That's good for now. Probably need to grind this a little bit better, but that's pretty decent for now, y'all. She's warm. Let it cool down. Then we'll try to put it back on. I'm gonna have to get this hooked up to a grinder. I gotta hook my grinder up so I can grind it a little better. At the back side I can't get to. This side grind it smooth. Pretty good. It's got a chunk I gotta sand down. We'll grind down. Get y'all over here. Let's see y'all in here. Alright, so I'm gonna test fit this and see what it looks like. Alright, now my box should go in there smooth. That's pretty smooth right there. Alright, so I'm gonna cut a square out right here for the gear shifter to come up through. gonna start putting better welds on this right here. All over here. Alright, so tack this baby up. Let's get her done. Alright, my plan now . Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here . Come over here and get this grinder. I'm going to grind it down so I can fit the knobs on it. Turn this on. I'm going to grind it down to a point so I can fit the knob on there. Stuck my beard in. so I can bolt to it. Alright, now it slides up in there real nice. I made a groove. Let me tighten these bolts down, see what we doing here. Look at that. Nice stendo. Got the little grooves on it. I like it. Alright, I like it. I like the height of it. I'm gonna set that box in there and see what we're looking like. Alright, my little bent a little bit more. I had to bend the tabs on it. That looks nice. Alright, y'all, let me show you what's going on. Alright, this Look at the tops here. Alright, here's a shock mount. This side is better than that side. It looked like it's kind of messed up at the top here. So I ordered these top brackets. They on the way here. Alright, the other side, somebody rigged it up really bad. Somebody don't know what they was doing. Alright, so this shock mount, instead of changing it out, they welded a bracket here and bolted the shock to it. That ain't how it's supposed to be. So we're going to cut these off, and we're going to weld a new bracket on here. Then let me show you what's going on with the bottom. This is why I can't get the shocks on this go around. Alright, there's this shock over here. I mean, that bracket's pretty good, but I had to buy both. Alright, so there's that bracket. That bracket looks decent. This bracket, look at this. This bracket is modified. This bracket been modified, alright? So this side is hanging lower than this side. You can see the drop. It's like 3.5 inches drop on this side here. And it's only about 2.5 drop on this side here. So somebody rigged some stuff up badly. So we're going to cut these off on both sides. We're going to go ahead and cut them off, put brand new ones. Then we're going to cut the top ones off and put brand new ones. It's going to be fun trying to do all this on the truck, but we're going to get her done. So the parts is on the way. I got the shocks, and I got all 4 brackets on his way. Alright, so on this go around, I fixed the dash, I painted it, cleaned up the tack and all that stuff where we can see the speedometer and all that stuff because it was painted and it was hard to see everything. We built a console, we put the stereo in, we extended up the gear shifter rod, we put the seat belts in. That's all I'm going to have for this go around. Till then, I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace. On the next video of Southside Garage, we are replacing all 4 shocks. The rear shocks, we got to change the shackles, upper and lowers, because somebody rigged them up. I didn't know, that's why I couldn't do it in the last video. So I had to order some parts.